everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Browns Steelers going up against Macklin's Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken in at the 1. Penalty marker is down here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Holding, receiving team. Automatic first down.
Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Partner, I know that Andy Reid is an offensive guy, but he's got to love what he's seeing from his defense. How about 8 takeaways against the Jets? 7 of them on defense, 1 of them with special teams, 6 interceptions. How about my man Derek Johnson? He rolled back the clock on that interception return for a touchdown, didn't he?
He did indeed. I'm just shocked. 8 turnovers. When I saw it at first, I just thought there's no way that can't be true.
And I don't know who's going to keep testing Marcus Peters on the corner, but you might want to give it a rest. His last 2 games, 2 interceptions in each game.
Now Roethlisberger surveying the field. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger. Deep drop, and there's a flag on the play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Holding, offense.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I have to admit to a little surprise here. And then down in distance, I would have thought they were going to throw the football. Instead, they decided to run it. But give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and held them to no gain.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first is own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time for us to get our Week 3. A very efficient, very tidy 25 of 33, Charles. 237 yards for Smith and a touchdown to Travis Kelce.
And we're giving him kudos, right? Because, you know, I love your word there, efficient. But when the fans hear efficient, they think boring,
like it, yeah.
right? You know, they want to hear spectacular. What did he do? But efficient is what wins in this league. And Alex Smith, he's a winner with Kansas City. They know how to play, and he knows how to carry them.
They come out here in the eye. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. From the gun, here's Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense and Ben Roethlisberger, they want to erase that Week 3 game against the Eagles from their memories and just erase Philadelphia from their memories in general. They have lost 9 straight games there. They have not won since 1965 in the city of brotherly love.
Almost feels like Philadelphia is still nursing a grudge from when they were combined as one team for at least one NFL season. They were known as the Steagles then. And Philadelphia now protecting its own turf.
Are you serious about the Steagles thing?
Totally. 1943, World War II going on. Both teams lost a lot of guys to military service, so they ended up combining and had 2 homes. There was a Shibe Park in Philadelphia and Forbes Field in Pittsburgh.
Wow, the professor. Class is always in session with you, Davis. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Williams. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Now the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Brown, the lone receiver, left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's right. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Down, it's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we got to look there at Marcus Peters on defense, who now has 13 interceptions in his first 21 career games after his Week 3 performance. Charles, you put that into perspective. Darrelle Revis, Deion Sanders, they each had 6 picks at that point in their career. Peters is impressive.
When you put it into that context, and you're mentioning Darrelle Revis and Deion Sanders, and Marcus Peters has essentially doubled their output. Wow, that's pretty phenomenal right now. And that's a young man who figured it out, getting into the NFL, and has been focused on his task. Boy, is he off to a tremendous start. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Antonio Brown, unquestionably one of the top receivers in the league. A lot of people think he's the best receiver. He's 140 yards. You're solidifying that reputation. Yet, can't we say that Philadelphia kept him under wraps?
Yeah, that's what's unbelievable. He had that game against Philly in Week 3, and still their offense looked anemic.
He is something else. He is something special, but they couldn't get much else generated around him in the game against Philadelphia.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A man from Tiny Liberty. This is Fitzgerald Toussaint. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Toussaint. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Toussaint. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. It's a close game here early on. And we're back to Arrowhead after this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Third and 2, now Roethlisberger. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. Smith. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. Look at the spin. Balance. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
On first and 10, Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On second down, here's Smith going underneath for Charles. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a first down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A first down carry here for Charles. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Finding time. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there. Smith to Macklin. 41 yards.
Terrific catch there by Jeremy Macklin. Harkens back to his days as a Missouri Tiger. But they used him almost like a wingback. You know, he would catch passes. They'd hand it to him on running plays. You can see that great ability once the ball's in his hands.
Yeah, so great in space. And a 2-time All-American back in those days as a Tiger at Missouri. They'll come out in the pistol.
Move 45! Move 45!
They'll run the option left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Move 45!
From the 50, it's Smith. And there's a flag on the field. A dump off for Charles. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Still second down.
To throw on second down is Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. He's got time in the pocket. Trying to lay one up deep. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative. I think that's the way they'll go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he slipped right by him. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On second down, here's Smith. And this is complete. On the comebacker, it's Macklin. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. His way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action.
Watch left.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Ready.
Smith now to throw. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. It's the 1st-round pick, Artie Burns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's got time. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
All right, no analysis needed on that, but I've got to ask you about something else. Teams who have started out 0-3 so far I think out of them, Jacksonville is the one I would still keep an eye on. That talent level, the ability to strike on offense with Bortles and those great receivers, I don't think they're totally out of it just yet in the AFC South.
Just what I was going to say. You know, we're talking about the AFC South. Nobody looks dominant there right now. So even at 0-3, I think they still have a chance.
Yeah, after what happened to Houston in New England, I think everyone looks at them as not maybe being vulnerable, but also maybe not a team that's going to run away from them in the division.
Although only 5 0-3 teams have made the playoffs. We'll see if they can change that and make it 6. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Fresh set of downs here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Surveying the field. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Ben to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
3 down. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And Boswell's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you worked on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Chiefs are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Steelers just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 3rd down from the 48. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Chiefs will end up returning it for a TD. The Chiefs land the first punch. Chiefs with the ball early in the second. Charles going to take off here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Chiefs go up by 11.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Jamal Charles. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On the stop that time, it's William Gay.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch left.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. With it is Brown. Oh, shifty. Whoa. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Play action here on first down. Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Smith on first down. Finding time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, in week 3, there were a lot of great plays, diving catches, but certainly the smartest play came from a Stanford man, Ty Montgomery, in the game that you called up at Lambeau.
Of course it'd be a Stanford guy, right? Kickoff return, it back to the field of play, and he knew he was in trouble right there. So he goes to the sideline, puts his feet out of bounds, and possesses the football because he knew at that point that would mean the kickoff was technically out of bounds, and the ball would come out to the 40-yard line for his offense. Very heady play.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Now Smith. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Then he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is Toussaint. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They run. This is Toussaint. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll run it with Toussaint. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Sammy Coates from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Watch 88. Single. Blue 30. Like I said, 98. Watch 98.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. A beautiful fake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to go deep for Conley. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Smith looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. To throw is Smith. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
First down throw, it's Smith. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Here's Smith. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Like 20.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it with Williams. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the 2nd half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Second and goal to go now. They'll run for it with Toussaint. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They try again with Toussaint. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Fitzgerald Toussaint punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Drive with Charles. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Oh, spinning away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Williams. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Jay Howard.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here we go. Blue 30.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. First and goal here from the 9. They'll try and run. This is Williams. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Hayward-Bay from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On first down, it's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. The 10 desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the 50, it's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Back to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He's back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense. Still third down.
From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. Now it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now a man has been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be taken. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
Watch the run. Black 20. Black, check.
Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.